Good afternoon, students. Today we will continue our topic transportation in human beings. Let us begin with the heartbeat. The pumping mechanism of heart involves regular contraction, that is systole, and relaxation, that is diastole, of heart chambers. One systole and one diastole of each chamber constitute one heartbeat. Heartbeat is due to rhythmic contraction and relaxation of heart muscles. Normal rate at which heartbeat is 72 times per minute, but during exercise and heavy work this rate can become more. During each heartbeat the chambers of the heart contract, that is systole, and relax, that is diastole, in a regular coordination. The contraction of chamber is called systole. It decreases the volume of the chamber and pumps the blood outwardly. The relaxation of chamber is called diastole. It brings the chamber in its original size during diastole, and the chamber again receives the blood. Now let us discuss various steps in heart functioning. The impure blood comes to right auricle through inferior and superior vena cava as shown in the diagram. Right auricle pumps this blood to right ventricle. Right ventricle then sends this blood to lungs for oxygenation through pulmonary artery. From lungs, the pure blood is brought to left auricle through pulmonary veins. Left auricle sends this pure blood to left ventricle, and from left ventricle, finally this oxygenated blood goes to entire body through aorta. Now let us talk about valves also. The shown diagram, diagram which is shown in the video, you can see that it is showing the entire scheme of blood circulation through heart. Like we have two lungs, right and left. Both the lungs mixes the oxygen with the blood, and this oxygenated blood reaches to left auricle or left atria. Left atria send this blood to left ventricle with the help of valve. Children, do remember that both the chambers, right atrium and left atrium, are separated from their right ventricle and left ventricle with the help of valve. There is a valve present on each side. On the right hand side there is a tricuspid valve, and on the left side there is a valve called bicuspid valve, and the function of valve is to prevent the backflow of the blood. So when the left atrium or auricle receives the blood from the lungs through pulmonary vein, then it pours this blood to left ventricle through valve known as bicuspid valve, and then it closes. When it closes, the backflow of the blood is stopped. Now the left ventricle is filled with oxygenated blood, which will go to various parts of the body through systematic aorta. Aorta, yesterday also I told you, is the group of arteries. Now let us discuss about the right hand side of the heart, which is shown grey in the color. Now you see, right auricle receives the deoxygenated blood from various parts of the body, that is from superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. This right auricle will pour this blood to right ventricle through the tricuspid valve, because there are three cusps in this valve, so it is named tricuspid valve. Now right auricle valve will close. Right ventricle will pour this blood to lungs through pulmonary artery, and in this way circulation of the blood takes place. Now let us discuss double circulation. As you know, in higher organism like birds and mammals, there is double circulation. It refers to the flow of blood twice through the heart in one heartbeat. Double circulation involves two types of blood flows through the heart, that is pulmonary circulation and systematic circulation. Tomorrow we will discuss that. Thank you.